All right, Bogdanovic said he spoke to Troy Weaver and said that the Pistons plan to keep him and they plan to compete next season. Let's speak on it. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. And like I said before, man, just on them keeping them, I don't mind it. But they don't really understand. They don't have a good feeling. I don't know if it's Weaver and it's Casey or it's Weave Casey. Them combined together. They don't have a good feel about what needs to be done on this team. I mean, you bring Bogdanovic in, you get rid of Jeremy Grant to get the keys to Saddiq Bey on the wing. Then you bring in Bogdanovic, and then you hurt Saddiq Bey confidence again. You're just thinking like, hey. And then you bring in Bogdanovic, he can't defend nothing. They don't have a good feel from what I see of what it takes to win. They don't have it. Like, the thing was with Saddiq Bey, you was giving the keys to him. The plan should have been, let's get Saddiq Bey going early in games. Let's get him in the rhythm. Let's see what he got. And it was just more of the same old, same old. You railroaded him with Jeremy Grant. Okay, it was a mistake. Then you railroad him again with Bogdanovic. You know what I'm saying? And then if he goes somewhere else and work out, and then you just, like Middleton then you just looking stupid. So you keep putting roadblocks in front of Saddiq Bey where he can't improve, but nonetheless, they don't understand what they need, bro. You got two guys in the backcourt in Cade and Ivy who can get a bucket, who can get downhill and get a bucket. You got Bogdanovic, who's more of a scorer than he's a great shooter, but he's more of a scorer. He like to get himself into rhythm. He don't like to just spread the floor. He like to put the ball on the floor. He's a complete scorer for the most part. All right. When you got Ivy and Cade out there, and then you got Bogdanovic out there at the three, that means Ivy and Cade has to take the defensive challenge, and Bogdanovic becomes a liability on the wing. You don't need a liability defensively or shooting-wise at the three. You don't need that. What you need is somebody who could defend, who could defend multiple positions, who can stretch the floor. That's it. You just need a 3-and-D guy that's in that lineup. Now, somebody like Bogdanovic, where you like instant offense, like a spark plug off the bench, that's what you want him to come off the bench and do. You tell him, go out there, go get buckets. But in the starting lineup that featured Cade and Jay and Ivy, you don't really need that right away. Down to end the game, yeah, then you could throw Bogdanovic where everybody got a rhythm and everybody, is in a basketball rhythm, lathered up, they loose, they warm, all that stuff. Then you want that. So, could it be a smoke screen? I don't know. You don't want to, unless he told Bogdanovic to say that to raise the price and we still might trade you. Just say this and we trade you where you want to go or something like that. But like I said before, they're supposed to compete this year and still want to keep Bogdanovic, and me thinking they probably going to keep Bogdanovic in the starting lineup. They won't compete next year because I don't feel like they know what they need to do to compete. I don't feel like they got the people in position to know what they need to do personnel-wise to compete. Yeah, you can get a lot of talent. The Chicago Bulls got a lot of talent. Orlando got a lot of talent. Houston got a lot of talent. You go on and on. A lot of young teams that got a lot of talent. But where's the structure? Where's the template for how we gonna use this talent? And where's the stability? Now you say, well, if they get a new coach, can a new coach bring that? Absolutely. But it's gonna be some furniture moving. There's gonna be some feelings hurt. Especially if you don't handcuff the head coach that's coming in. Especially if you don't handcuff him. You let him do what he want to do. And honestly, it's defense first. That's what we need to be preaching. With the personnel they got, it should be defense, attack. Then worry about everything. Everybody feel like you got to shoot threes to win games in this league. You don't. And with them keeping Bogdanovic, I just like him as in the role of coming off the bench and them finding somebody that don't necessarily have to be better player for player, attribute for attribute. somebody like Cam Johnson who's going to defend multiple positions, stretch the floor, sharpshooter, and that's it. Get you a couple rebounds, chest pass, and all that other bull crap. You want him to be able to do that. So I don't mind them keeping him. When you put him in that starting lineup, you are City Boy Detroit Pistons already down 10,000 points. He's a defensive liability. Then at the 4, and if you get somebody at the 4 who's a defensive liability, that's 2 defensive liabilities. Then if you asking K and Ivy or one of them to primarily handle the ball, well, they had the energy to take the assignments on the other end of the floor. I just don't trust their leadership and where they going right now. I don't trust it. You know, a lot of that got to do with Dwayne Casey more than Troy Weaver, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it, bro. When you watch them, it's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm sorry for the language. It's like, what am I watching? What am I watching? I don't understand. I don't see any structure. I don't see an identity. I don't see, AKA, a calling card, what they known for. It's just people say, well, they got players who can play. And I'm just looking like, okay, you think that if they can play, they have more than 12 or 13 wins. I don't see it. I see 3 players that I feel is untouchable: Darren, Cunningham, and Ivy right now. Everybody else can get the hell on. I wouldn't shed a tear. Y'all can value them and say, they really can play, and okay. Okay. I ain't mad at that. Whatever you believe in. Whatever you believe in. That's you. But I don't see it. The pieces that need to be put around these players, bro. I don't know how many pieces they got that's worth keeping. Livers can't never stay healthy. Bagley can't never stay healthy. You know, I like Bogdanovic, but you can't play him in the starting lineup with them guys. Unless they gonna become the greatest defensive backcourt of all time. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of stuff where you say we're gonna compete next year. It's a lot of stuff that got to be marked off that list to compete. It's a lot of things that got to be marked off the list just to be competitive. You got to get the right head coach. You got to fill the position at the 4 spot, somebody that's a modern 4. You got to fill the 3 spot, somebody that can 3 and D at least. Then you got to get Cunningham back healthy. Then him and Ivy got to build chemistry. Not only offensively, people forget defensively. You know, and they still finding their way in the league. Durn got to grow. You know, then, you know, off the bench, you can have a phenomenal bench. You bring Bogdanovic off the bench in the Ginobili type role, Vinnie Johnson type role, Jamal Crawford type role. You know, you bring him in that type of role. You know, defensive. You know, but like I said, it's a lot that gotta happen, bro. And I don't feel comfortable. And it's early. I don't feel comfortable saying this team gonna turn it around next year. Until I see who the coach gonna be and what the personnel moves they gonna make gonna be. Who the draftees, who the free agent. But to say, well, we expect to compete next year. I don't know what we watching the same games. They've been this bad for the last 3 or 4 years, bro. Whatever it's been, they've been this bad. So why do we hope anything else change under Tom Gores, Stefanowski, and Troy Weaver? He had a great offseason, but it ain't look too great right now. It don't look too great right now. That's him. You know, but right now they got a lot of guys that they gotta find their way or gotta get out the way. And that's the honest truth. They got a lot of guys that gotta find their way, get out the way. And they gotta find structure and stuff, but the biggest hurdle they got, bro, is getting these dudes out of losing mentality. I mean, are they really unhappy and motivated not to lose and are really motivated to win? I don't get no passion from this team. I don't get no watching this team. I don't get no fire from this team. It's like a lot of young guys that's just playing basketball. I'm not even sure they love playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's no fire. And a lot of that, you know, K's the leader though, for sure. With him being going. But I look, it's like 12 or 15 different guys doing their own thing. They're not in unison. They're not a team. And expect them to go from, well, let's say they win 22 games this year to winning 35 to 45 wins. I don't see it, bro, because for one, who gonna come? They're not gonna get the right coach for that to happen. You know, and if they are gonna get the right coach for that to happen, he gonna need say over personnel decisions. We were gonna let that happen. You're gonna have to pay him. And if they go the young route, then you gotta wait. You gotta work with them. You gotta let them learn the team, grow with the team. You know what I'm saying, and all that type of stuff. I don't know, man. I just watching this is like just eating senior living food, bland, no seasoning. They telling you they giving you regular coffee. They giving you decaf. It's no caffeine. There's no seasoning on the food. You just they're eating bland rice pudding and chicken with nothing on there. That's what it is. You ain't even get a little bit of Mrs. Fields in there. It's bland. That's what you eating, bland food. So, I mean, I don't know, but hey, I'm not mad at them keeping them, but, you know, roles need to be structured. So, that's all I'm saying. But hey, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole 9. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere. It's the first link in the description. Peace.